Hey babes, you ready to go shopping? Hello everyone, this is Abby Jo at Forgotten Way Farms, and today we're heading down below the bridge to northern Michigan to go thrift shopping and go to a doctor's appointment. I'm here with my daughter. I thought I'd take you guys with me thrift shopping because it's just fun to take you guys along, and then I'll probably come home and just show you what I got. We stopped at this water spring on the side of the road and filled up our water bottles with this fresh spring water. We're in Harbor Springs, Michigan right now at my favorite thrift store, New Beginnings, and we're gonna go in. It's really huge. It's like a big and like, what is this even? Like a huge shop type building, but it's really big, and hopefully we'll find some good things. It's always kind of hit and miss, you know. Sometimes you go to a thrift store and you just score, and then sometimes you go and you don't find anything. So hopefully we'll find some good finds, and it'll be fun taking you guys along with us. I'm so excited. This is like really cute.
Very.
This is like $6, and it is got, you can just paint it and make it super cottage core, cottagey. Has a lot of potential, you know. With shopping, there's gonna be low prices, high prices. You just gotta dig and look for things. My daughter would love this. I think we should get this. Oh, this is so cute. I'm such a camper. I love this. This is adorable. I love these vintage Anchor Hocking type custard dishes. They're so adorable. Oh, you know what this is? This is a very old shaving cup.
Oh.
They would make the lather and do the brush. Dishes are definitely my weakness. I've been really looking for some cool bowls to do like parfaits and stuff in, and these are made in France and they're really cute. We just got done with the thrift store and I was really happy with what we got. The rugs were such a steal. I'm so thrilled. There's definitely some frayed edges, but when you get carpets that are that old, it's expected, but they're just so beautiful and intact and well taken care of that I'll just probably trim up anything that's hanging. There's a few little spots I'll probably sew. But I'm really happy with the rugs. The rugs just made my day. I've been looking for beautiful, bright, vintage rugs, and finding those rugs was just like the absolute score of the day. I was so thrilled. So I definitely put things in the cart and put some of those things back, because that's what I do when I go thrift shopping. I definitely, you just want to put things in there that you're thinking about because someone else might pick them up. And then if you don't want them, then you just go put them back. And that's what I do. I always take time and I think about it. I definitely put some things back, like the pillows and the little shelf. And that's okay, because it was definitely something that I had to think about.
Thank you so much.
We just came to one of our favorite places that sells pizza and grinders and all kinds of good stuff. And we're gonna eat lunch. I always enjoy having a little date with my daughter. So that's what we're gonna do right now. This is actually one of my favorites. This is called a chicken tender grinder, and it's an absolute treat, and we always enjoy eating here.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't that be pretty full of strawberries and stuff?
That
Like,
is cute. It's the same when you have them.
oh, right.
Yeah.
We are now back at the house, and we're going to get ready for my husband's birthday party, make some homemade pizza, and get some gifts wrapped up for him. So that is the end to our day, and I will be showing you all the great finds really soon on this video of what we got at the thrift store. My daughter Nadia started making the pizzas when we were on the way home. Daniel requested a bacon pear blue cheese pizza. The first time to try making one, and it's definitely a new favorite pizza. Daniel and I liked it more than the kids did. It's really wonderful to come home to your daughter already having things under control for the birthday dinner. It turned out very lovely. I love taking you guys along with me thrift shopping, and I want to tell you that not every time do I go into a thrift store and find such good finds. It's definitely hit and miss. That's something I think you have to prepare yourself for. Now, this thrift store in particular, which actually it's a resale store is what they actually call themselves. This one I do tend to find a lot of really good vintage and antique finds, but I kind of have to dig because they know antiques and vintage things, and they price accordingly. They price definitely better than an antique store, but a little higher than maybe a thrift store or a Goodwill or something like that. But I really love this store. It's fabulous. There's so many beautiful things, and I always have fun time just digging around. And for me, the rugs are just such a find. They might not be a find to some people if they want the perfect rug, like with absolutely, no little deficiencies, but these rugs are just such a find for me. Sometimes it's hard for me to put things back because I see the purpose, like, oh, I could do this and I could do that and I could do this. And I have to think, but is this something that I need to do right now? Will it work? Is this just a little extra? I have to kind of run it through my head. So like I took the pillows and I put them in the cart. I put the really cute lampshade in the cart and different things like that. But I ended up putting those things back because I didn't really need them right now, and they weren't something that I really was for sure going to use in the future. We have a cottage that we're going to remodel eventually, and my brain was running like cottage for everything, and I'm like, oh, this would be so cute. But really, I don't have a place to store all that, and I don't really want to keep it until then. So I definitely just went with things that I really was looking for. So like the rugs are something I've been looking for a long time. So I'm gonna kind of give you guys a little bit of a share and tell here and just show you everything that I got at the thrift store. You already know I got the rugs, and I was just talking about this pitcher. I am so in love with this pitcher and bowl. I have been looking for one for literally years, and I even had to think about this one as I was shopping because I was like, is this the one, you know? And I am really, really happy with it. I love that it has some gold, and I love that it's got flowers, but it's really simple and it's just really sturdy. So I am so thrilled with this. It's just an absolute treasure to me. And I know I could have held out for running across one for $10 or $20, but I feel like sometimes when you finally find the one that you feel like it's going to work and that you love it, it's worth getting it, even if it's a little bit higher than maybe what you want, but it's a whole lot better than antique prices. So I was really, really happy with this pitcher and bowl. I also picked up this book for my daughter. It's Flowering Plants for Your Garden. Her and I are just garden dreamers. We love gardening together. We have a huge plant rack going with flowers and food. I definitely passed on the garden bug to my daughter. I love flowers since I was little. And I had my first major flower garden that I put in by myself when I was about 12 years old. And she is following in my footsteps. I mean, she is just absolutely in love with flowers. We sit on the couch and snuggle in the evening and watch Monty Don. We enjoy gardening so much, and we are looking forward to the challenge of growing a garden here in a new zone and a new climate. And we thought this book would be really fun just to kind of look for some more flowers that would add color to our cottage garden. And we really appreciated some of the zones and just the varieties. And we thought this would be a great like index type book for us. I almost didn't get this little basket, but it was so cute, and it has a little hanger, and I just feel like this can just be used for so many purposes. It can be used in the bathroom, it can be used in the garden shed. I just love a basket that will hold things that I need that I can just hang on the wall, because it kind of helps get clutter off of surfaces. So it's really hard for me to pass up a good, cute basket. And this is super like vintagey looking. In fact, it has something on here. What is this? I can't quite see what it says. It says made in, I don't know. It has like it's kind of all watery. I can't quite tell, but I really enjoy this size, this shape. It's a great little basket. Now I'm going to talk about my clear dishes here, my glass dishes. I picked this up. I love the shape. I love the size. Made in France. I was just looking for a simple bowl that I could do fruit salads, parfaits, just anything that looks really pretty that you can see it layered. I just thought this was such a lovely, lovely shape, pretty bowl. And the price was right, you know, and it came with these little cute bowls here. So these were $2 a piece, so not too bad. I usually, when it comes to dishes, look for things about at $1, but glass bowls are so beautiful, and it's the perfect little set, so I was really happy with it. And now for my white dishes. I was so pleased with these. These are just simple white fine china. I love that they're sturdy. I love the shape. I love the size. They were $1 a piece, and they'll be great for tea and coffee. And I thought they were just perfect, so I grabbed them. Thank you guys so much for coming along with me today. I really appreciate all the love and comments that you guys always leave behind. And I would love to know in the comments below. I know you guys have said you like thrift shopping videos, but what are your favorite videos? Is it thrift shopping, slow living, my cooking from scratch videos, or do you just enjoy all of them? I would love to know in the comments below. Thank you guys so much. I am so excited to tell you guys that we just started up a new Instagram account. It's Abby Jo Simple Living, and I'm going to put the link in the description below and also in the comments. I hope you guys will come and follow along as we just show our day-to-day life and just the beauty of everyday living. So come on over after this video to Instagram and leave a comment.